What's up, guys? I'm espben360. Come with my Week 16 weekly predictions, and we're getting close to the playoffs. We're only 3 weeks away from getting to the playoffs and the start of playoffs. And with that, let's get things started. The first game, we have the Baltimore Ravens against the Cleveland Browns. I'm going with Baltimore Ravens here. I think this gonna mean more to the Baltimore Ravens, of course. Coming off a tough loss Sunday night to the San Diego Chargers, they're gonna be trying to rebound. So this will be a great opportunity for the Baltimore Ravens to beat the Cleveland Browns at home. And they have to just come here with the same mentality, just execute your plays, run the ball enough, and it'll get your passing game going. Defensively, they gotta come and stop the Cleveland Browns, which they should. And then they could, if they can make some turnovers happen, I think that'll help the offense a lot. But I'm still going with Baltimore Ravens here. Next game, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Carolina Panthers. A game that does have no playoff implications, but still gonna be an important and a good NFC South showdown. I'm going with the Carolina Panthers. I think coming off a big win against the Houston Texans, they're gonna be playing hard. Cam Newton, he's having a superb rookie year. I think he's gonna keep that going against Tampa Bay. The trend will continue. They're gonna get that running game going. Limit Tampa Bay to maybe just above 100 yards. Maybe just, I think they're gonna limit them below 200, 250 yards, something like that. They're gonna if they can make just some turnovers again, execute your plays. Carolina Panthers got this. Next game, we have the Oakland Raiders against the Kansas City Chiefs. I have to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. I think this is gonna be a great matchup, toss-up between two teams that are battling for playoff hopes. But I'm still going with Kansas City. I think after a big win against Green Bay, they're gonna be fresh off that big win. So I think they're gonna be re-energized, and they're gonna come here and beat Oakland. They're gonna get that running game going with Jackie Battle. He's feel Jamal Charles' shoe lately in a big way, running and getting a lot of yards for the Kansas City Chiefs. I think that trend will continue. That will get the passing game going, and that defense, Tom Brady has been that leader for them, and that trend will continue against Oakland. And Kansas City will come in with a big victory to keep their playoff hopes alive going to the last week of regular season. Next game, we have the New York Jets against the New York Giants. A lot of playoff implication games, and this one is one of them. And I'm going with the New York Jets here. I think coming off a tough loss. I know the Giants are also coming off a tough loss, but I think this one is going to mean more to the Jets. They're going to come here, play a good defense, create turnovers. And this one's going to be a toss-up again. This one's going to be a close one, but I'm still going with the Jets. I think their running game will be better. They'll be able to pass the ball, and that defense will be able to slow down the Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Next game, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Tennessee Titans. I'm going with the Tennessee Titans here. I think coming off a tough loss, they still got playoff hopes, but it is a long shot from right now. I still think they're going to get the victory against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Chris Johnson's going to have a solid day, over 100 yards. He's finally getting those wheels back that we expected him to have all season long, but it's just too little, too late. But that'll help Tennessee win this game, and that'll get the passing game going against Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars do have a solid defense, but I still think Tennessee will be able to make something happen and get this victory against the Jaguars. Next game, we have the Buffalo Bills against the Denver Broncos. Broncos coming off a tough loss against New England by 18 points, while Buffalo is also coming off a loss against the Miami Dolphins. I'm going with the Denver Broncos. I think coming off again tough loss, they're gonna rebound here, and everybody's gonna step up that defense. They've been solid. They're gonna be able to get their they're gonna be solid again. I think this game against Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Buffalo Bills, Denver Broncos on offense, they're gonna be able to make something happen. Tim Tebow, I think he will have a solid day. McGahee's well. That offense will be able to keep the chains moving, keep playing as a unit, and be on schedule. And I think they're gonna take this game against the Buffalo Bills. Next game we had the Arizona Cardinals against the Cincinnati Bengals. A good game. Two teams with a lot of playoff implications. I am going with the upset here. I'm going with the Arizona Cardinals. The surging Arizona Cardinals, who have won a couple of games straight, including that last week shocking victory with San Francisco. I think they're gonna come here with the same mentality, and they've been running the ball a lot good. John Skelton, I think they have found their future quarterback. John Skelton been playing lights out, and I think they're gonna come away with the victory. Just because I think right now they're playing as a unit and as a team, and I just don't see the Cincinnati Bengals be able to play with the same play at the same like toughness as Arizona Cardinals. I know Cincinnati will be bound for this, but I still think Arizona Cardinals will take this game against the Cincinnati Bengals. Next game, New England Patriots against the Miami Dolphins. I have to go in New England here. I just don't see Miami be able to keep playing like this. I know that last week they won and they were able to get back together, but I just think that New England, they're gonna need this game more for playoff seeding and their position. So I think they're gonna play hard for this one, and they're gonna win this against the Miami Dolphins, maybe by even a lot of margin, a big margin. Alright, next game we have the St. Louis Rams against the Pittsburgh Steelers, a game that might end up again in ending up in a big margin. I'm still going with I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think coming off a tough loss against San Francisco, they're gonna be coming here trying to rebound. Big Ben will get another week to rest that sprained ankle. I think they're gonna run the ball against St. Louis. You know how bad St. Louis rushing defense is, so they're gonna be able to come here and run the ball with Rashard Mendenhall. Just get that rushing game going, and that'll open up the passing game. And for St. Louis, if I was St. Louis, I would just double coverage Mike Wallace, not let him overrun you and pass you, because if he passes you, it's game over, because Big Ben's gonna find him immediately and he's gonna throw it up for him. I think if they can do that, that'll limit Pittsburgh passing game. And but that rushing game, that's gonna be again a big challenge to stop for St. Louis with Rashard Mendenhall gonna be running it. And that's going to be the key for Pittsburgh as they roll over the St. Louis Rams and get that victory against the Rams. Next game we have the Washington Redskins against the Minnesota Vikings. A good game. Minnesota finally starting to run the ball again with AP back healthy. I'm still going the Washington Redskins here. I think they just have a stingy defense. Their defense is carrying the team. And that offense, Rex Grossman, he's been having a pretty solid year when he's been healthy and he's been playing. I think that trend will continue. That running game, Ray Helu, he's gonna keep running it. And that defense again, Ryan Kerrigan, Brian Orakpo, they have something in that defense that is gonna help the Washington Redskins, just like it has been rest of the year, and they're gonna win against the Minnesota Vikings here. Next game we have the Dallas Cowboys against the Philadelphia Eagles. A tough NFC East battle. The Philadelphia Eagles at 6-8 still have a chance. It is a long shot, but they still have a chance to make the playoffs. Dallas Cowboys win, and the Giants lost against the Jets, and they are in. I think the Cowboys will take the opportunity wisely. Excuse me. They're gonna take it wisely. And they're going to beat the Eagles. I think here, the Eagles are not coming off a bye first. So, the Cowboys, they're going to be coming here with that rest they got. With that Saturday game, that short week, they got a few extra days of rest. They're going to be coming here. They're going to be running the ball. Sammy Morris, he surprised me last week. And I think that's gonna help the Cowboys a lot with Felix Jones' conditioning being concerned. That Sammy Moore's gonna help. They're gonna be able to run the ball against the Eagles' defense, which has struggled all year long. That's gonna open up the passing game, their explosive passing game, and that defense will be able to slow down the Eagles' defense. And the Cowboys come over with a big victory against the Eagles. Next game, we had the Seattle Seahawks at the against the San Francisco 49ers at home. You know, that's a big factor right there. That's why I'm going with the Seattle Seahawks. I think being at home and playing like how they are right now, I think they're gonna need it. I think they're gonna battle more for it than San Fran, and they're gonna get that game. They're gonna be able to run the ball with Marshawn Lynch, open up that passing game, and that defense will step up big time. 12th man's gonna help a lot, and that's gonna help the Seattle Seahawks beat the San Francisco 49ers, pull off a shocker. Next game, we have the Green Bay Packers against the Chicago Bears. A big playoff implication game again. Green Bay coming off a tough loss, their first loss of the season last week against the Kansas City Chiefs. But I still believe in Green Bay. I still believe they can do it. They're gonna come here and beat Chicago, and they're gonna be able to get that defense. They're gonna be able to exploit that defense. I would expect the Green Bay Packers to rest some players now that the injuries are crippling in, and there's no hope for a perfect season. I still think Green Bay will be able to win that game, though. I think their defense, although has been struggling all year long, they have created a lot of turnovers. They're leading the league in turnovers, and that will continue against Caleb Haney and the Chicago Bears. And that offense, with that explosiveness that they have, they're gonna be able to exploit that Chicago defense and score a lot of points and win this on Sunday night. And finally, we have a NFC South showdown between the New Orleans Saints against the Atlanta Falcons on Monday Night Football. And again, talking about home crowd, the New Orleans have one of the best, and I think that's gonna help them. Superdome, I think that's gonna be packed there on Monday night. That's gonna help. And also that New Orleans passing assault. You know how Drew Brees right now is close to breaking Dan Marino's record, and that just puts it up in a nutshell. They've been passing a lot, passing assault, Jimmy Graham, all those weapons, Marquise Colston, Lance Moore, that rushing game, Darren Sproles, and he's coming down out of backfield and catching balls. I think that trend will continue against Atlanta and make Atlanta's defense struggle. Atlanta's defense has been solid, but they're gonna struggle against all these explosiveness of the Saints offense, and that's why I think it's gonna end up in a shootout. But I still think New Orleans has more explosiveness, and they're gonna be able to take this game. Alright, thank you for watching. We're over 13 minutes, so we gotta wrap up this quickly. Thank you for watching, and peace out.